The first exercise during this dumbbell only push session was a rear delt fly. So with the rear delt fly, main thing to remember is make sure you sit on the edge of the seat, keep your core engaged, sit at a 45-degree angle, and as you bring the weights up, make sure you get a good squeeze of your rear delts. You don't need heavy weights for this, light weights is perfect, just make sure you get plenty of volume in there. The next exercise I done during this dumbbell only push session was a shoulder press. Now with a shoulder press, the way I found that the bench suits me, the way to set it up is by having it slightly upright. There will be a slight incline in that, but the more upright it is, the better it is for me, just simply because I found I get a better contraction on the front delt, which is predominantly what the shoulder press targets, but also I do get a bit of engagement on the side delts as well. And I do start off with a neutral grip and I rotate my hand around as I get to the top, just simply because I found that it is a bit easier on my shoulder joints. As I mentioned before, do what suits you best. No two people work out the same way. The final shoulder exercise for the push movement was a seated lateral raise. Now with a seated lateral raise, just make sure you're sat right on the edge of the bench, your core's engaged, your chest is up, and you're not engaging your upper traps while you're executing this movement. If you want to do for support, you could turn around and have your chest against the back of the bench. That would avoid any momentum being used. That also helps with getting a full contraction on your side delt, which is the muscle you are looking to target during this exercise. So the chest part of the push workout was an incline chest press. Now with the incline chest press, I feel that this targets my upper chest much better than any other exercise. As you see, when I'm first sat up on the bench, I do have an arch on my lower back. Now that is simply because I find that by creating this little arch, I get a better contraction on my chest muscles there, which engages it even more. Try it out if it is something that you haven't tried. I can assure you it does place a bit more emphasis on your upper chest, which is what the incline movement is trying to target. Just make sure the dumbbells are not touching each other at the top of the movement, just simply because by doing that you will then lose all engagement and all tension on the chest muscles, which is where you're wanting to keep the tension at all times. Chest exercise for this push session was a flat bench press. Now with a flat bench press, I do find that it is a bit more easier on my shoulder when I use dumbbells rather than using a barbell. Now when you're lying that back on the bench, make sure you've got a slight arch on your back. Yet again, this is just to place more emphasis on the chest. Bring the weight down, and then as long as it's in line with your body, then you push straight back up. Once again, don't let the dumbbells touch each other on the top, as it'll then reset the rep, and it'll be like doing rep 1 over and over again. And if you haven't subscribed already, guys, just off point, make sure you do subscribe. It does really help me with getting this page out there, helping it grow. For the incline French press, make sure your bench is set at an incline, obviously. Then you're going to sit halfway up the bench on the incline part, just so the back of your head is resting against the top of the bench, just to keep your head and neck stable. Then you're going to fully stretch up and then stretch back down to get a good contraction on your tricep. As you can see on the video, while I am stretching up, I am rotating the dumbbells inwards. That's simply so I can engage the longer head of the tricep, which does get activated during this movement. Give it a try. You will work all 3 heads of the tricep. With the tricep dip, make sure your glutes are tight, you've engaged your core, and the movement is a slow paced movement. As you get to the top of the movement, make sure you squeeze your triceps before you go back down again. As always, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.